Carbon is present everywhere on Earth. It is the backbone of all life, as all organic molecules consist of carbon at the molecular level. Beyond organisms, carbon is present in soils, rocks, Earth's crust, oceans, rivers, streams, and the atmosphere. In other words, carbon is present in atmosphere, hydrosphere, geosphere, and biosphere. The carbon cycle is nature's way of reusing the carbon atoms present on Earth. Interestingly, most of the carbon is stored in the geosphere. The total amount of carbon in the air, water, and living beings combined is estimated to be around 43.5 trillion tons, which is only about 1% of the total carbon on Earth. The remaining 99% of carbon lies deep beneath our feet in the Earth's interior. Most of the carbon never makes it to the atmosphere. Some are exposed at the surface of the Earth in the form of rocks. Carbon in rocks circulates through weathering, another process by which geospheric carbon reaches the atmosphere is volcanic eruption. Still, the carbon present in the atmosphere is minimal compared to the amounts in the ocean and geosphere. Ocean acts as the largest active carbon reservoir. It regulates atmospheric carbon levels by exchanging carbon at the surface and storing it in the depths. There are two types of carbon cycles, fast and slow. Fast cycles start in the atmosphere. Atmospheric carbon enters the biosphere through photosynthesis. It then moves through the food chain, becoming part of all living forms. When organisms die, most of the carbon goes back to the atmosphere. Some goes deep inside the Earth's crust, where a slow cycle starts. It takes hundreds of millions of years for carbon to go back to the geosphere through burial, decomposition, and accumulation. Over geological time, this carbon forms fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and natural gas. Under natural conditions, only a small amount of this geospheric carbon would return to the atmosphere. However, this balance changed immensely after the 18th and the early 19th centuries with the Industrial Revolution. Humans began extracting and burning fossil fuels, releasing vast amounts of carbon into the atmosphere and disrupting the natural cycle. In just 250 years, we have burned 500 billion tons of carbon, a quantity that took 360 million years to form. Today, around 38 billion metric tons of carbon are released into the atmosphere annually from fossil fuel use. This has dramatically increased atmospheric carbon levels, which is now 1.5 times higher than they were in 18th century. Carbon dioxide is a leading greenhouse gas, which traps infrared radiation and warms the planet. This warming is known as global warming. The direct effect of warming is the melting of ice and glaciers, leading to sea level rise. Indirectly, temperature affects atmospheric pressure, wind flow, and weather patterns. Overall, global warming leads to extreme weather events, ocean acidification, and threatens sensitive ecosystem. But what if there were no carbon dioxide at all? The Earth would be much colder and inhospitable. There would be drastic temperature differences between day and night. Historically, Earth's climate has oscillated between ice ages and periods of warming, with carbon dioxide playing a critical role in maintaining a habitable temperature range. In conclusion, carbon not only supports life but also helps regulate the planet's climate. It is truly one of the most essential elements for sustaining life on Earth.